am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. We're going to do that again. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening.
All right, everyone, say hello to your neighbor. Some of you guys haven't seen each other in a long time. I see a lot of hugs happening. Hello to everyone online who's joining us today. All right, and we're going to come back, Brenda. And we're going to start with the reds on this side with Ginger, okay?
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to
All right, Blues, are you ready with the second part? Here we go.
of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light.
And now we're coming back together.
I am opening in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One.
And that's how we open Celebrate. Woo! Ginger Coyle on piano, Damian Graham on drums, and the VTC Community Choir in the seats. Give yourselves a hand. Wow. All right, go ahead and sit down. So, I'm going to grab the thing that I don't have. Yay! Thank you. Okay, so can you go back one, please? Yeah, thank you. Whew! All right, it is so nice to see so many people in the seats today. This feels a little bit loud for me. I don't know if, and there's a hum. I can hear a hum. Okay. All right, so welcome to Celebrate Sunday here at the Victoria Truth Center. There are a lot of new people here, so for those that I don't know, my name is Rev.Lesia, and I'm the spiritual director here. And I know that everybody came here because they either found us online in some way or a friend, probably Winnie Cooper, welcomed you here. And so thank you, Winnie, if you end up seeing this online. I know that she's touring or something like that, so she's not here with us today. But Folk Festival, but there are plenty of people in our community. Stephanie is one of them who just bring people regularly. So before I go on any further, I want to say hello to everyone who is here for the first time. And I just would love everyone to raise their hands if you're here for the first time on a Sunday. Look at that. Look at all these hands. Okay, so we're going to welcome Bronx and Hudson and Sarah. Where is Sarah? I'm already there. Sarah and Joy next to Sarah, and then Ken next to Joy. Teresa over here in the second row. Uta right here, and Myra, and then Trisha And did I miss anyone who's here for the first time? Rhea, not the first time, but the first time that we're here together. So Rhea, thank you. So let's let these people know how delighted we are that they're here with us today. We love you. We appreciate you. We're so glad you're here. All right, let's give them a hand. And so let us also remember where it is that we're doing all of this appreciating and how it is that we're coming together, that we are coming together to remember that there's only one thing going on. And whether you call it love or spirit or source or God or energy or the quantum field, a whole bunch of other names can come to mind. The thing that you call it, the label that you give it, is far less important than feeling that thing, than identifying as that thing, than embodying the love, the spirit, the energy, the source, the creativity in every single fiber of your being. And so when we come together for Celebrate, when we come together for Elevate, when we come together for the phenomenal concert that we had with Ginger yesterday, as we build community together, what we are doing is, excuse me, not just coming together as bodies in a physical space community, but coming together in community, the state of being together as one, coming together in alignment about the thing that we hold dear, the thing that we value. And here at VTC, what we value and what we like to call that is love. Love is the only thing that is going on. And because it's the only thing going on, that means each and every person here, Uta, Brenda, Leslie, Stephanie, Pat, everyone joining us online, everyone and everything is that love expressing. The music that we just heard, the music we're going to hear more of, every single thought, every single word, every single feeling, every single aspect of today's Celebrate Sunday is pure love expressing. So this is why we're here. And what a gift and a blessing it is to be here on the unceded lands of the Lekwungen peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt nations. And if we take a look at a statement that is taken from the Esquimalt Nation's website, living in a finely balanced relationship with the seasons, the lands, the tides, and the seasons of life, and repaying the land through commitment, stewardship, and ceremony. This is something that we are doing here together in community as we build community, as VTC expands and evolves from what it was to what it is to what it can be. And so the more that we can offer our commitment, the more that we can steward this incredible love that is the very essence of our being, then the more we can celebrate it for us, each other, and our world. So what an absolute gift and blessing it is to be here now, to be able to live and breathe and work and play and co-create together on these lands as this community. Haichka. All right, and so now we're moving into an original tune. The rest of the music for today is by Ginger. And so this is a song that is going to move us into our reflective or meditative state. So I invite you to, if you want to close your eyes, feel free, place your hands on your heart, get yourself comfortable, and just tune into the words of this song. And there will be a prayer in the middle of the song, and then we'll come back together.
Today I'm letting go, and I'm letting God. Feels so good to know that we are one, fragments of a higher light, expressing as the one, fragments of a higher light, brighter than the sun. Such infinite love surrounds us. We are boundless. spirit is aware now of its authenticity. Such infinite love surrounds us. We are boundless. Limitless light enfolds me. I am free. I'm open at the top, ready to receive. Such infinite love surrounds us. We are boundless, boundless, oh boundless.
We are boundless. No limits, no boundaries, forever expressing and expanding, forever becoming a greater expression of who and what we all are. And so as I tune into this knowing, as I feel this knowing in every single fiber of my being, I'm so grateful to know that this boundlessness is alive and well and active in every single aspect of my being, in every single element of my life. And as I know this profound and dynamic truth for myself, I know it for every single individual present, for everyone and everything that is, was, and ever will be. And knowing that this becoming is a continual expression of love, moving forward, unleashing itself in, through, and as all that is. What a gift and a blessing it is to know with every fiber of my being that right here, right now, every single aspect of this Celebrate Sunday is pure love expressing. So for all of the love that is present, for all of the infinite love and joy that surrounds us, for every single aspect of being that is forever expanding into a greater, more joyful, more meaningful, more powerful, more expressive, expansive version of what it already is, I release my powerful, creative, dynamic word as law, knowing that right here, right now, every single word, every single turn of phrase, every melody, every harmony, every interaction in this Celebrate Sunday is founded and grounded in the deepest gratitude and love and appreciation, knowing that as we love, as we appreciate, that love amplifies out into the world, enveloping everyone and everything in its beautiful, boundless embrace. So for all that is here, for all that is on its way, I release, I let go, I trust, and I know, as together we say, and so it is.
Such infinite love surrounds us. We are boundless. Limitless light enfolds me. I am free. I'm open at the top, ready to receive. Such infinite love surrounds us. We are boundless. Oh, boundless. We are boundless. Eternally boundless. Boundless. We are boundless. Today I'm letting go, and I'm letting God.
Thank you, Ginger, Gio, Damien. And thank you everyone for your consciousness to just be right here where it's happening in the present moment. Thank you. Next slide, please. So, I feel like I have missed out big time on this theme and this affirmation because this is only the second time that I'm here on this stage, in this room, in community with everyone since the beginning of the month. So as a reminder, because I know everybody else has been tuning into this theme and this affirmation, our theme for the month, very much inspired by Ginger's album Higher Frequency and this concert and weekend that we're having together, is frequency. And the affirmation to remind us, to invite us, to move and pull us into action, to open up to what is alive for us in each now moment concerning frequency, is I tune into the living frequency of authenticity, allowing the love I truly am to form and inform my experience in every now moment. And so knowing that most of the people in the community in this room have had some time with this, and we have a full program today, what I'd actually like to do is I'd actually like to ask Ginger, what is coming up for you regarding frequency or something in this affirmation right here, right now?
Well, I love how you mentioned authenticity, because I think that is really the biggest part of our frequency. We can tap into a higher frequency when we're living in our authenticity, what that truly is for us. We naturally vibrate higher when we're in that authenticity, like if we're pretending to be another way to please someone else or for any other reason, we're bringing our frequency to a lower place. So the authenticity is really the key in that statement, I believe. And, it's forming and informing, like it's giving the directions to the universe as to what we're asking for, the experience that we want to have. So it really comes from our true authenticity. So yeah, that's what I get from it. I love this affirmation.
Yeah, thank you. It's almost like you're a science of mind practitioner and really know what you're talking about. Thank you very much for that share, and thank you for this entire weekend to just be in community with you and your kids. What a treat it has been so far. All right, well, more to come. All right, so next slide, please. We are now moving into another original off the Higher Frequency album, and this is a special request by me. I wanted this song to lead into my talk because it is a song that has basically been an earworm for me for the last 2-3 weeks or so since I was in the collision. So Ginger and Gio and Damien, Bodies Built to Break.
We're here for the moment with human emotions, 5 senses and heartache and bodies built to break. We're here for the moment and not soon forgotten, leaving footsteps behind us for someone else to take. We cling to the memories of our past, like we dream of the future in our minds, busy wishing and dreaming, dwelling and clinging, that we forgot what it's like to live in the moment. Really live in the moment. We're here for the moment. We work hard and focus on money and status, fixated on the fame. We're here for the moment, but have we forgotten about kindness, compassion, or is it all in vain? meditation, joy and salvation, and it's then that you'll know how to live in the moment. Really live in the moment.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Ginger, and Gio, and Damien, and everyone. All right. So yeah, normally I like a more upbeat tune to lead into my talk, but this is the energy and the pace sort of that I'm at right now. And so I have some notes written down here because there's so much that has been coming up, especially in the last week as we've been moving towards this Ginger Coyle weekend. But I really want to honor what is happening in the moment for me, especially after that song, because for those who don't know, I think almost everybody knows, but for those who don't know, 4 weeks ago I was in a collision. And as a result of that collision, I'm navigating a concussion and symptoms of whiplash. And so for the last 3 weeks, for sure, every day has been about pain and congestion, loss or lack of clarity and focus, and having to be at home, which has been really hard for me, to be at home and try to do nothing. Not a very patient. And so have been dealing with frustration and dealing with anger, dealing with impatience, and then also opening up at the same time with all of that to curiosity about what's this all about and what's mine to learn here, what's mine to open up to here, what is it that finally is having its day and wanting me to listen and pay attention and tend to it, so that it can finally move on instead of maybe being buried and shoved down again, as some of the stuff that is coming up has been for years and years, maybe even decades. So a little slower. I might stumble on my words. I might say something that doesn't make sense. But I am so grateful to be in community with everyone today. I'm so grateful to be able to stand on this stage in this sanctuary with my friend Ginger, and her kids here all the way from New Jersey, and I haven't counted, but like 8 or 9 new people in here today. So what an incredible blessing it is to be right here, right now, and appreciating everything in this now moment. So I have mentioned before, because it's been happening for about 3 months now, that Glenn and I are in a year-long program that has to do with money and the nervous system. And the focus is really on the nervous system and nervous system regulation. And this is something that I know a little bit about because I worked as a chiropractic assistant for 3.5 years before I had stepped into this role. But it's only been in the last 3 weeks that I have really appreciated how essential paying attention to the nervous system and the body is when trying to move through something that would otherwise not be my preference. I'm an active person. I am a very outgoing person. I am here, at least 2 days a week. And VTC really for almost 2 years now has been my focus and my life. And to have to try and let all that go, there was some behind the scenes stuff that definitely took place, but to let most of that go and to have to be still and to stop and slow down and all of that, not necessarily in that order, has been a real challenge for me. And what I found really interesting was yesterday, being here for the first time in 3 weeks, seeing so many people and so many people asking, how are you feeling? I felt like I couldn't answer that question truthfully, because I felt like what people wanted to hear was, I'm on the mend, I'm getting better than I was, 3 weeks ago, whatever. And it was asked again and again and again and again, and all I could feel was anxiety building up in me, thinking, I want to be truthful, I want to be genuine, I want to be authentic, but I feel like I can't because other people are expecting me to say something that is so in keeping with New Thought, like, I'm like doing all the stuff and I'm getting better every day because that's what the trajectory is supposed to be. And so what I actually realized was earlier today, an authentic relating question: what's alive for you right now? What's alive for me right now? Feels so much better because it starts with what versus how, which engages a different part of the brain, so it's easier to answer right off the bat. And it allows me to say, I feel tired. I am in pain. I am having a tough time being in front of all these people, even though I am an extrovert and come alive around tons and tons of people and lots of energy. So I really appreciate that, Sheri, who introduced me to authentic relating, and with whom I was at Art Level 2. It was a month ago now, over a month ago in Vancouver, and wow, what an experience that was. Anyway, so what's alive for me right now is this ongoing tug of war between being present for what is, honoring how I'm feeling in my body, honoring what it is I want, what I would prefer, honoring how I've needed to slow down to the point where my most favorite thing that I learned as a spiritual practitioner and carry as a minister and a counselor for the people that I work with and this community that I'm in, prayer, the number one tool for me to move energy and make a difference in someone's life, in my life, that tool has not been available for me in these last 3 weeks until very, very recently. Because prayer takes focus. Prayer takes attention. It takes having to concentrate, not in a willing and holding kind of way, but being single-minded about this is what I am focusing and placing my attention on right now. And that has been really hard for me because of this concussion and this physical feeling that I would get in my brain, behind my third eye, I guess, when I would try to focus. And so having to let go of that and just be still with whatever it is that is happening, wow, that is such a different place for me to be. So I'm reminded of this class that we are in, the nervous system class. Last week, one of the things that came up, and I mean, it is about money, so there's lots of talk about money and finances and prosperity and abundance in money form. But one of the things that the teacher, Kate Northrup, offered was a quote by her Uncle John, which was, "I see money everywhere." And as soon as she offered that, and I'm like, well, I see love everywhere. I see God everywhere. I see infinite possibilities everywhere. And I see opportunity everywhere. But it hasn't necessarily felt like that. I know that is in me, that is ingrained, that comes from the substance, the essence of who and what I am. But in order to embrace that and actually move forward with that has been a challenge. And so it takes me to what the entire course has been about so far, which is about moving into the body first by signaling safety to your body, which is saying, it's totally 100% okay to feel what you're feeling. And I've talked about this already on a few Sundays, because like I said, we've been taking this class for a few months. And so even in the forgiveness course that we finished up at the beginning of June, there were certain exercises that we did, like the butterfly hug, to help and reset the nervous system, to signal the body that it's okay to feel pain. It's okay to not know what to do next. It's okay to feel like my world is falling apart, because ultimately there is that in me that I am so supported by, that I am so taken care of by, that guides me, that nurtures me, that nourishes me, that I can depend on at any time. But I still get to have the experience I'm having. I still get to honor the pain that I'm feeling in my body. I still get to have the confusion, feel whatever it is that I'm feeling, because if I don't, then what ends up happening is this expansion, this I see love everywhere, I see God everywhere, I see infinite possibilities everywhere, is a threat to what is actually happening. And what my body can handle right now is what it is handling right now. And so I'm so grateful for this course. I'm so grateful for these various exercises that I'm just kind of doing in front of you right now to help me get through this talk. Because when I came up in the foundational studies, the classes, and then the practitioner studies, and then even ministerial studies, even advanced consciousness studies, all the stuff that I have done, it's been about change your thinking, change your life. Change your consciousness, change your life. Okay, that's great. Super simple. But how do you do that when you're in survival mode? Right? Like literally, when you are in pain every single day, when you can't focus or concentrate, when you can't actually pray or treat or whatever it is, however it is that you connect or talk to whatever it is that you believe in, what do? You need to let your body know that it is safe to go what you're going through. And as you do that, then the nervous system starts to align. Then your body starts to calm down. Then you realize it's okay to go through what I'm going through. Be there for it, accept it, acknowledge it, experience it, and then as that edge, as that threat starts to dissipate and soften, move through to the next level. And so this is the thing that is so essential for me right now, because right here, like in this community, we have this, you guys aren't going to see it. One day it will be on this wall, but we have our values compass, and at the very center of our values compass is embodiment, which is all about walking the talk and feeling the love we are in every single fiber of our being, seeing and knowing it in everyone and everything around us. And at the very top, the thing that we champion is transformation. And so we need to find ways that allow us, that help us, that support us to actually transform. Not just pay lip service, not spiritually bypass, not go and shove things aside or hide them in a drawer because they're not convenient to feel or experience, but to feel and experience all of this as the love we are, as the God we are, as that infinite, boundless joy, that love, that creativity, that potentiality that is the quantum field, to show up as that and navigate whatever it is that we're going on so that we can move through it and then express ourselves even more fully than we are in each now moment. So that's the thing that I want everyone to remember. And Brenda, if you'll just do the next slide. So the title of my talk today is, how do I raise my frequency? Because this whole weekend has been about frequency. And we can do all the things, all the stuff, take all the courses, read all the books, go to all the webinars and whatever, but unless our body understands, unless our nervous system understands that it is safe to move past where we are now, we're only going to get so far. We're going to end up sabotaging ourselves. We're going to keep falling backwards and then keep butting up against this, boundary or limitation, wondering, why can't I seem to move forward? So if there is something in your life, if there is a situation, if there is an experience, there is something that you are feeling in your body, is there a relationship that you have? So many other things. If there is something that you feel like, I just haven't been able to get past something, I invite you to open up to this idea that it's so important to get into your body, to signal safety to your nervous system, so that then you can use your conscious mind to open yourself up to a greater way of being, a greater way of becoming. So in the song, Bodies Built to Break, which for me, it's just felt like that's what my body's been like for the last 3 weeks. The last verse is a stillness you can quiet down your mind. In the silence, you can tap into your soul. Find peace in meditation, joy in salvation, and it's then that you learn how to live in the moment, really live in the moment. I invite everyone, honor what's happening, tune into that living frequency of authenticity, which is as much about the essence of who and what we are as it is about what we're experiencing in the moment. Tune into that authenticity, knowing that the love you truly are is guiding you, is supporting you, is forming and informing every single experience in every single now moment. Thank you, and so it is. And for those people who haven't had a chance to check out Ginger's merchandise table yet, those little bracelets there are mine and Glenn's that I got at the Anton conference last year, and all of her bracelets have lyrics, song lyrics from her songs on there. So moving up from the this is how I feel, now I'm signaling my body that it's safe to, go through what I'm feeling and to move forward. Here's another layer, here's another level, here's another frequency that we can rise up to. Peace, poise, and power.
I know who I am. I am that I am. Perfect, whole, complete expression of divinity. I know I'm never alone. I am a holy soul, one with all there is. Oneness is my bliss, and the way to faith in faith is a bridge to grace, and grace is a space where we all receive, pause and breathe. In peace, poise, power. Peace, poise, power. Peace, poise, power. God's love keeps me still. God's love keeps me still. God's love keeps me in peace, poise, power. Peace, poise, power. Peace, poise, power. God's love keeps me still. God's love keeps me still. God's love keeps me in peace, poise, power. Peace, poise, power. Peace, poise, power. God's love keeps me still. God's love keeps me still. God's love keeps me still.
Thank you very much. All right, it is time, I think, for some love and appreciation. So I'm going to ask my co-lead, Sheri Hauser, to come up to the stage, please. And this is going to be a massive love fest right now. So I'm going to start us off. I would like every board member to stand up right now, past and present. Anyone who's ever been on a VTC board, please stand up and be seen, be recognized. All right, and we're not going to do our usual thing every time because there's a lot of people that need to be thanked. But right now we have Sandy in the back, we have Reverend Carolyn in the front, we have Stephanie, we have Kathy, we have Linda, we have Juliana, we have Anne, and then there's me, and then there is Sheri, who is running up and down the stairs, who I know is going to be coming up. So thank you to everyone. Yeah, come on up. And now I'm going to ask anyone who's here for the first time today if you would like to stand on up. And then, yep. All right. Look at all the new people who are here today. How awesome is this? All right. And now I'm going to ask the tech people to stand up. Tech people, there's Glenn at the back. All right. Fantastic. And I'm going to, let's see, who else? What other categories of people? Because by the end of it, everyone's going to be standing, right? Yeah, musicians. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. And then let's see, yeah, the greeters. The greeters are standing already. Great.
Well, we have Ava who feeds the board.
There's the hospitality people and Ava who feeds the board every single month. Thank you. And then how about anyone who brought a friend? Anyone who's ever brought a friend here? Stand on up. Fantastic. All right. And how about anyone who's been a member for longer than 5 years? How about you stand up? Anyone who's been a member for longer than 5 years? VTC? Okay. All right. And now, how about anyone who just showed up and came here to be in community in a place where you feel like maybe you belong a little bit? Stand on up. All right, so everybody should be standing by now, right? Okay? And so we have this little tradition at Elevate on Wednesdays. We have this little love fest. And so these are the 3 phrases that we say. And so what we're going to do is we're going to say them together, okay? So here we go. We love you. We appreciate you. We're raising our frequency with you. All right, now stay standing. Clicker. All right, now turn to one person nearby, and you're going to change those we's into I's, all right? I love you. I appreciate you. I'm raising my frequency with you. All right, thank you. Now you can go ahead and sit down. Next slide, please. Thank you, Sheri. Thank you, Sheri, who in this last almost month, I mean, we've been working together for almost 2 years, but in this last month, more than anyone has kept this ship being steered, has taken over so many responsibilities for me in addition to her own, has been such a source of support to me as my beloved friend, and with whom I could not be doing the work that I do here, because even before I was asked to come into this role, I said, yep, but not by myself. I need someone who can do this part of the work, and it was Sheri that I had in mind. And so I just want everybody to acknowledge Sheri. I'm going to keep your garden growing. Acknowledge Sheri by letting her know, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm raising my frequency with you. Here's some lovely calla lilies for your garden in pink.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
And a little card that you can read later on.
I've never had calla lilies in my garden before.
All right.
Thank you.
So thank you, everyone, for indulging me, and thank you, Sheri.
But that's not the end. That's not the end of the thank yous. I'd like to invite the current board members to come up who are here today. Kathy and Sandy and Stephanie. So there has been something that we came up with around the time of our annual general meeting, which happens in early April. And Ari, who's on the board, she's co-chair, and she's not with us today because she's working south of the border. But she went and picked up a really lovely acknowledgement book. And we started secretly asking the members of our community to write appreciations for Lesia in this book. And we hid it in a drawer, in a cabinet out in the lobby, thinking, she'll never look in there. Until one day she looked in there. And she found this book sort of half written in, partially written in, never really realized our dream of filling this book out. And she was like,
I found the book. And the book has been sort of tucked away as this, secret that never came to life. And so we are here to present this book of appreciation officially to Lesia, who wants to turn it into a guest book for everyone to sign and write about their experience when they come here. And so after Lesia has enjoyed this book over our month-long break, which is coming up, this is our final service before we pause for the summer. And so Lesia is going to enjoy this book over the break, and it'll return September 3rd when we open our doors for Elevate, and it will magically re-identify itself as a guest book.
So I'm officially presenting you with your book.
What a surprise! Thank you.
Do you want to hand it the flowers?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And more than that, we have some flowers for you to take home
Eucalyptus.
to complement your already lush garden,
Thank you.
and a card from the board. We are so grateful that you are here with us today. We've missed you. Yeah, that is all. Thank you.
Well, maybe no, thank you. Thank you, and there's so much to be said, which after, but one more thank you. So I keep thinking I have it. Ginger, okay? We want to thank Ginger and the kids for trekking all the way across the continent from New Jersey and then making all their way up, all their way up across the 49th parallel to do Ginger's first international and Canadian concert ever. And so thank you for saying yes.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, and it's all because of that magic suit. I didn't even need to hear you sing. I saw that magic suit, and I'm like, she's got to come up here. So thank you for being with us. Thank you, enriching our community. Thank you for bringing your magic and your higher frequency. And thank you, Gio, for your beautiful vocals and energy. And thank you, Jonah, wherever he is, for everything that you're doing, all the photos and everything that you're taking. Thank you. All right, so if we could all thank Ginger right now too. We love you, we appreciate you, we're raising our frequency with you. All right, let's give her a hand, please.
Thank you so much.
Okay, now you say it. Okay, now I'm going to hand it over. Now I'm going to hand it over to Sheri. Sorry, I forgot. There is the generosity affirmation, and then Ginger's actually going to do a prayer her way.
Yeah, I'm going to go stand.
Okay, all right. So let's do the blessing box. So we have a little box here that says "You are beautiful" on it. It's filled with affirmations and blessings. You get to choose one and then keep it. Those of you who've been doing this for a while, you're adding it to your collection. What we ask is you close the lid before you pass it to the next person so everyone can see you are beautiful and get that message, all right? So, Rhea, you can start. There you go, and just pass it along, please. All right, and then as that is being passed along, giving is in our nature. Giving is part of who and what we are. And when we experience more of the love that we are, we just have more and more and more love to give. So if you feel inspired, if you feel uplifted, if you feel better walking out of here today than you did coming in, then we just invite you to share some of that generosity of spirit. There are many different ways that you can do it here at VTC if you would like to do it in the form of money. But if not, then we just invite you to give where you feel inspired, with whom you feel inspired, because when we give, we receive, and the more that we receive, the more we're able to give, right? However it is you're giving, wherever it is you're giving, I invite you to place your hands on your heart and let's declare this generosity affirmation together. In gratitude I give, in gratitude I receive. By embracing generosity with enthusiasm and delight, I celebrate the infinite possibilities of living life lovingly, and so it is.
You, me, we gathered together. Two or more have the power, remember. So meet me in a field of oneness. Meet me in a field of truth. Plant with me your seeds of love. Plant with me your gratitude. And feel the feeling tone of joy. Feel the frequency of peace. Feel it in your feet. The energy is rising up like a flower through the ground. We don't need to know how. Sun keeps shining in the sky. We trust the reasons why. God is my supply. God is my supply. God is my supply. God is so, so good all the time. God is my supply. God is my supply. God is my supply. Let's take a deep breath in. Let's feel this presence here today is running in through as all of us. In this space, in this grace, that light is the power, the creator, and we are all one with it. We are all infinite. We are all eternal. And I know for all of us here that we are enriched by today's talk. We are enriched by each other's love, each other's frequency. We're raising one another's frequency together by being in our authenticity and being true to ourselves and expecting that truth from one another. We're embracing the kindness, the compassion. None of us are strangers. Even everybody who's new today, I have such gratitude for these teachings, such gratitude for this presence, such gratitude for every light that is sharing their light today. And it's going to ripple out into the world and all of our experiences that we carry through the week until the next time we meet together, whether that's elevate or celebrate. And we're going to elevate and celebrate all week long with everybody who we encounter. All of our activities are the activities of the divine. I'm so grateful. So grateful for this connection. For this experience. And I now release these words into the universe where I know they are already done. They are planted into the fertile soil of the universal law that only says yes every time, right on time, perfectly so. And so it is. Feel the feeling tone of peace. Feel the feeling tone of joy. Feel it in your feet. The energy is rising up like a flower through the ground. We don't need to know the how. Sun keeps shining in the sky. We know that God is our supply. We trust the reasons why. God is my supply. Sing that. God is my supply. God is my supply. God is so, so good all the time. God is my supply. And so it is.
the concept of the album was just about raising our frequency on a personal level. So I'm going to ask you to sing with me. There's a part, and every chorus that comes up, we just sing higher, the word higher over and over again. It goes,
higher, 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 higher.
so that's easy. You'll know that when that comes around. We'll just kind of point to you. And at the end of it, there's an affirmation.
I am love, I am light, I am inner peace.
And we say you.
You are love, you are light, you are inner peace.
And then we do we, then we do be, but this is some foreshadowing. Are we ready? And feel free to clap and dance and whatever your body's telling you to do. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Everybody's waiting on a revolution. Lift the veil up from the grand illusion. I think first it's gonna take a revelation. Shift our minds and consciously awaken to the positivity. Human beings should be full of love and light and inner peace. Vibrate to a higher frequency. Higher, higher, higher. Sing that again. Higher, higher, higher. When I was young, I looked for love in empty places. I got myself into some situations. Now I've grown, I know my past does not define me. And all the love I could ever need is here inside of me. It took so long for me to see. It was waiting here for me. The love, the light, the inner peace. Watch me while I vibrate to a higher frequency. Higher, 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 higher. You can walk the earth in search of every explanation, but be aware of your own co-creations. Take responsibility for your conditions, and don't forget the power of your own volition. There is joy just as there is pain. They are one in the same. It's a choice you choose to make. Choose to vibrate to a higher frequency. Higher, higher, higher. One more time. Higher, higher, higher.
Here comes the affirmation.
I am love, I am light, I am inner peace.
Let's sing that together.
I am love, I am light, I am inner peace.
Now you are love.
You are love, you are light, you are inner peace.
Now we.
We are love, we are light, we are inner peace. Now let's be it. Be the love, be the light, be the inner peace. Woo!
from New Jersey, Damian Graham on drums, the VTC Community Choir in the seats. What a fabulous higher frequency weekend we have had. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you everyone for being here. We will see you at the merchandise table. And stay for some delicious snacks that Sheri has prepared. And then we will see you back on September 3rd, Wednesday, for an Elevate. All right? You guys want to play us out? All right, thank you. And thank you everyone for joining online.